Come spend the day with me as I get ready for a wedding viewing, and my Airbnb needs to be flipped, ready for the next guests arriving. Let's go. Here's my little Airbnb. Let's start flipping. So typically it takes me about 2 hours to clean the stables, and I fit that in between one guest leaving at 11 a.m. and the next guest arriving at 3 p.m. All right, everything is stripped and ready to start doing laundry. That is the amount of laundry I get from one night's stay for a couple, and this will take me all day and then some to get through. So that's why, as an accommodation host, one of the biggest setup costs that you have is getting all your linens. You need to have, I think, triples of everything. First load of laundry is in the machine, and now I'm going to start setting up for a wedding viewing that I've got happening today. I have 3 wedding viewings this week. I've already had one. This is the second one, another one tomorrow. So I'm going to set up a little table display, and I'll actually just leave it set up in the barn so that I don't need to do it again tomorrow. Beautiful little stroll across the lawn to get to where we host the weddings. I think what I'll do is I'll set up a head table here under the ladder so that this couple can see what it would look like. Now, I don't have a tripod or anything when I do filming. I'm very basic, so I just grab things from around the property to lean my phone on. Right, can you see what I'm going to get up to? So our wedding barn is actually our old 4-bay hay barn, and it's over 100 square metres in total area. I've got enough wedding stock myself to set up a wedding of about 50 guests, or couples are obviously welcome to bring in their own items if they prefer. Okay, that will do. Just a little example of 2 place settings. So if they're going to do a picnic style, we can do something like this with the paper plates. Or if they want to do a sit-down, more formal dinner, then we can do crockery, cutlery, glassware, and we've got lots of ice buckets. Okay, that was easy. Let's go see the pigs. Hey, my darling. Hey, my darling. Do you want me to go get you some pears? Should we have a snack? I'll go get you something. All right, here is my absolutely bountiful pear tree that leaves pears on the ground every day, but if I don't pick them up every day, this happens. I do not want to do anything that attracts rodents to the house. Here's one of our big boys. So he is exactly 11 months at the moment. He wants some pears too, don't you, darling? He's wary of the electric fence though, as he should be. Here comes his brother. I hear you. Watch out. I'm heading back to the stables now. Look at these, some of my favourite trees, the silk trees. So pretty. If the guests don't finish the marshmallows that I leave for the fondue, yes, I eat them. Okay, I've got about half an hour before my bride turns up. Now, this is a confirmed wedding. We're just doing another run through before the event. And I'm just reading over the event plan that she sent me. So I send all my couples, once they confirm, an event plan to be filled out before the day. And that's just got all the key information on it, what they're expecting. So that I can refer back to. It's my Bible. This comes from my days in the construction industry, like having a specification. You need something like that. So I like to know things like name of the celebrant, photographer, caterer, or any other key suppliers. I love it when it's someone I've worked with before and we can have a bit of dialogue beforehand. What nights they're staying at the stables. Are they bringing their dogs? Like, that's something important for me to know. number of guests, obviously, number of children and how old the children are. That's really helpful for me to know. If I know it's lots of little kids, then I can sort of set it up a little bit differently. Now, the key things I like to know, like, is there anyone with disabilities, or there might be access issues? I like to know that. What time they're having their ceremony. That's really important for me to know, because then I can work out the whole morning beforehand how I'm going to structure me setting up. And then one of the most important things I need to know is who their go-to person is on the day. So I like to have a contact that I can talk to if I need to talk about something without bothering the couple that are getting married. So homework time for me. So when she arrives, it's all fresh in my head. Well, that wedding viewing was awesome. I find that sort of thing absolutely invaluable for me, so that I can get on the same page as them. After the sort of initial excitement of the first viewing, there's still so much nitty-gritty logistics you need to talk about. So we got lots of that confirmed today, so that's great. And what's really nice for me is, now that I've done a few more weddings, I can offer my advice as to what I've seen other couples do that works really well, and like beautiful photography spots and things around the property. So that's really fun, because obviously in a lot of cases these people have never been married before, so they don't know. And what's great about this particular wedding, it's using other vendors that have all worked on weddings and events at the property already, so they're really familiar with the property, and I know them, so that works so well. The days go so quickly around here, so before I know it, it's actually time to go pick my little one up, and I'm out of work mode and I'm into mum mode, which truthfully sometimes I can struggle with, because I have to stop and slow down and do things at my little one's pace. So here she is, collecting the fallen apples in the orchard to feed to our 2 male kuni pigs. We've got about 20 fruit trees here on the property, so we have an awful lot of orchard fruit to get through for ourselves and then also for the animals. And just like that, the day is done. Thank